Okay, guys, we got Project Chimera Part 2. For those of you who weren't around for the first one, and by the way, I'm going to let the gameplay run a little bit because the idea, while I talk at least, because the idea is me talking on the screen by myself with nothing on the background or nothing else running makes myself kind of want to vomit because I'm not that person. So, either way, for those of y'all who weren't around for the first one or have no idea what this is, Project Chimera is a series that me and my buddy, my boy, my G, my gangster, ChatGPT have come up with, where basically we fed every bit of information into ChatGPT we could when it came to creating a deck. It gave us a deck. We played X amount of games with the deck. We fed the info back to ChatGPT in an effort to see if we can basically break the meta, fine-tune this as perfect as we possibly can, you know what I mean? And before, again, I'm gonna say this probably every episode, before y'all flame me for the name, man, before y'all flame me for the name, I did not come up with that. That was ChatGPT, so that's my out there. Yes, I could have changed it. However, I grew up playing Final Fantasy and games along that. 6 is still the best, by the way, and games like that. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. There's a couple enemies in those games that are always kind of up there when it comes to just bumping into random enemies, and that's one of them. And I know I'm starting to get on a tangent a little bit, but hey, I caught myself. It's too early. 152 is too early. It's too early. All right. So basically, we played the first X amount of games. I haven't decided on a number. We played 20 the first time. And we basically came to the conclusion that, being the fact that I don't actually even know what Vines does, that was what got eliminated and got replaced with Tornado. And every episode, that's what we're going to be doing. Once we get the info as to how we lost, where we lost at, and the decks that we were running into that really caused us to lose, those get fed back into ChatGPT, and again, it comes up with an idea of what we're doing, right? What we're gonna replace, what I did use, what I didn't use, and I don't even know what Vines does, so obviously number one card to get eliminated. So now we're basically looking at to see how successful we can be. Dude, there's like 4 cards in this entire game that I absolutely can't stand. That's one of them. And you know, they tweaked something, and I don't know what they tweaked or why they did it, but you know Sparky fires faster than Zappies now? I learned that the hard way a game ago when I played him, and he like turned to Bloodhound Jeff and went poof. I played him again, he went poof. I played him again, and that boy went poof. So, like, it is what it is. But anyway, Vines got replaced with Tornado. Tornado, if anybody has watched me play any of my other games, Tornado's probably my favorite spell, aside from Clone and Mirror. But, we'll see. I'm going to start with a little bit of bridge spam. We're seeing a lot of Mega Knights in this, which is probably something I'm going to give to ChatGPT. Oh, where I was going with this, sorry, y'all, I've been... where I was going with that originally is every episode we're going to be basically narrowing down a card that we want to eliminate and feeding that back in. Obviously, everything is part of a system here, so we're going to be systematically going through why we lost, what we lost to, and then also the card I used the least. And every episode, I'm going to kind of have an idea, like, to start this one. After the first couple games, before I even took Vines out, I was noticing there's a card in here that really provides no value unless in very, 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 very situational times. As a matter of fact, hey, it'd be cool if y'all guess it, if y'all can get that right, because if y'all just pay attention to what's being played and how I'm playing, I've got a fairly good assumption as to what I'm going to be replacing again. But either way, we're going to run this. The entire idea is to get up to 13K. So, Battle Ram on the left. I've started noticing whatever's happening in the meta right now, that the only real answer people seem to have to Battle Ram, which is very odd, is skeleton army, it seems like. And I'm gonna fucking lose this shit. This is a problem with this one, with this deck, I should say. It's pretty good at scouting people out and away from the towers, but the problem is once they get there, I don't really have a big punishment type thing that can really... Hey! I don't really start. I don't really have a big punishment. I don't have a P.E.K.K.A. I don't have a mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't have anything like that. Yeah, once they get to the tower, that's the problem. I don't really have a... I'm real good at being able to skirt them away with Zappies. Ironically, Battle Rams is another pretty good one, but watch, Skeleton Army's gonna come out here. Yeah, there it is. And that's the thing, man. The Evo Ram cleans that up completely, which that's something I didn't know. That was an accidental discovery on my part. Being the fact that I'm like 12.8, I probably should be paying massively more attention to what these cards actually do, because I don't know how I've gotten to where I've gotten. But either way, where are you going? But alright. So we're not even. I got him up by a little bit, but let's see. Cosmic that's gonna be a problem. Hopefully I can... I played them the wrong way. I accidentally split them, but that might accidentally help, which is a very weird sentence to say. I'm gonna pull him back, keep him in the bomb range so he gets hit. Another, this is not looking good. Another Mega Knight. This is where this, I'm starting to see this is where this falters a little bit. I don't have any one punch power, but nope, if I could have got that speed burst that last second, I might have got this. Another Mega Knight. Man, goddamn. Alright, it's looking like this. It's looking like this game might be over. Alright, so I'm seeing that's definitely going to be a problem here. Is I can keep people away from the tower pretty well, but the second they get to the tower, that's going to be an issue. And the only thing I really have is Tornado to pull that out. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Alright, new game here. Let's see. I'm still getting a little, I'm still a little unsure how to start with this deck. Battle Ram's gonna connect, and Royal Ghost is still gonna connect with at least one hit. Well, he got two Battle Ram toasted the other side. So this is a pretty good start to this game. This is the one weird thing about this deck that I did not know was gonna be a perk, but it actually is it does insanely well against Balloon. I mean, obviously I caught the bomb there, but for the most part, oh, I didn't. Okay, it does insanely well against Balloon. So I don't normally, most of the decks I run typically have a problem with that, unless obviously you have a building. But I mean, and then playing Lava Hound, kind of weird call. I'm hoping I can capitalize on this if I can pull them both together. Terrible on my part, but still got the giant skeleton in the tower. I'm good with that. He's gonna kill his own goblins. Oh, but again, Zappies cleans up Lava Hound also. All of these are interactions that I did not know were an actual thing. By the way, I did not know Zappies was that good against certain air cards. Like, it completely shuts Balloon down. It completely shuts Lava Hound down until it blows up. Lava Hound's one of those cards that I think people play it, kind of like Golem. I think people play it to play it, but they don't actually play it because they think it's any good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is, sorry, y'all, I got a text. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but there it is. I mean, he's playing it again, and it's still one of these things where you're gonna get rammed. Like, sorry, man, like, it groups up too many units. There it is again. Zappies with the Hero Wizard ability. Maybe not. Okay, I was able to save an elixir there. That works. That works. I'm good with that. Battle Ram's gonna clear out everything. He's not gonna catch the Valkyrie spin, and that's game for sure right there. All right, and then what is that? Inferno Dragon. To be quite honest, Inferno Dragon's entirely useless against me because all Zappies resets it down to 0. So it ends up doing like 1 damage each shot. It's rather funny. And then another Battle Ram, unless he's got a skeleton army. I mean, his goblins is his defense for it. I mean, that's game. I like this deck, but I still think taking out the one I want to take out is probably the way to do it. It's kind of hit or miss on that one because the card can be absolutely amazing. And hey, man, y'all gotta take your guesses on which one comes out. But I don't think there's any question on this one. I was expecting skeleton on here. No, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna do a decent chunk, but I don't think it's gonna do more than that. Oh shit. Okay, maybe not. I lied. Alright. Yeah, just hold off a little bit here. And if I can draw, maybe giant skeleton behind. Yeah. Tower's gonna clean up the skeletons. I'm good with that. We got almost a full health. Fuck! I should have played Zappies. I should have played Zappies. God damn it. Still, it got the bomb to the tower, and the barbarians got hit, so I'll take it. I ended up doing. Oh shit. I'm gonna take the tower. That's funny. How'd you let that happen, homie? I gave that push up. Shit. All right. Hey, man. I see you, dog. I see you. All right. Zappies clean that up. Royal Ghost. I always like to add a little bit of bridge prep. Say that again. A little bit of bridge pressure when I get the chance because you might as well. I got 3 pokes there. Especially in a situation where I have them up and they're already a little nervous. I might as well throw something on the other tower and try to irritate them a little more. I think. Yeah. What a cleanup, bro. I was legitimately nervous there for a second. What a cleanup. All right, Battle Ram's going to push everything out the way. Damn, and it got 2 shots. All right. So we're still in a good spot. Not going to tornado anything. That would have been a waste of tornado. This card again. And as you guys are slowly seeing my excitement to play that card, you might be seeing what comes out of this deck pretty soon, right? This is why we're doing this thing, man. This is why we're doing this experiment. To figure out what needs to come out. And now all of a sudden it's gonna shine out there and make itself look good when I was talking shit. All I gotta do is hold off. I got 4 seconds left. And I think this Royal Ghost might end it. Put the Battle Ram up top because I think this is magic. Well, fuck. Well, maybe not. Hey, I told you the Royal Ghost was going to connect. I didn't say how. I didn't say how, dude. Hey, I don't know how that happened, but I didn't even... Well, when you say stuff like that out loud, you know, it makes you feel kind of stupid because it's like, how do you sneak through? It's a ghost. So that's the experiment, man. Anybody that's a little unsure as to what's popping off and what we're doing, I don't know how long this is going to last. Could be a possibility that I don't get any information that I think I'm going to need. Could be a potential that I get the greatest deck I ever have on the very next run, man. I don't know. But this is the end goal, and the end goal is to get to 13K with potentially 14K. And the bigger goal here, man, I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, it's ChatGPT. But the bigger goal here and the more important part here is to do it with my deck. One I built. It doesn't matter how I built it, motherfucker. Well, I built me. Moi. All right, y'all. We got the last one I'm going to run before we go to part 3 of this deck to see what is popping off. So, this is the last game. Let's get it, man. I'm a split Zappies. Yeah, it's kind of the shitty safe thing to do. Mother Witch. I'm almost always Mother Witch in the Witch, which isn't necessarily the greatest interaction. It kind of just creates a mess in front of everything. Nothing dies. It just goes back and forth. They keep their skeletons and keep it there. It's really stupid. But I'm hoping, yes. All right. At least got a poke on the left-hand side because I was hoping he wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, shit, he has vines. Wait, hold on. That's what vines does? Alright, that's gonna be rather annoying, actually. Alright, let's see. Those that Ghost in the back. I'm hoping I can catch him roughly at the same time. See, this is where I should be playing the card immediately, but this is the problem I have. I still have hesitation with that card, which is not something that I want. Break the fire. No, this isn't. Looks a lot worse. Oh shit, I didn't see the Valkyrie in there. Fuck! Alright, but his vine, I guess his vines wasn't in cycle for that whole part, at least. I caught. Alright, I was able to save that one a little bit. Okay. This is not looking good so far. This guy got some talent, bro. This guy got some talent. There we go. Not going to do anything with that skeleton. We'll start those kids right now. Tornado it all together. That should solve a lot of fuck about that. Hoping I don't have. Alright, perfect. I didn't have to use the ability. Evo Royal Ghost. He's going to poison to waste it, but I still don't. Try to see if I can touch him all. Did I? I did. Hell yes. Alright, that might be the way to play this guy. Is to see if I can split him up. I think that threw him off quite a bit. Now his building's in the wrong spot. His Valkyrie just got used. The giant skeleton's still up there. I'm gonna battle ram on the same side and then hopefully pressure the right if I can get a chance to do that again. Alright, connecting on that tower. Alright, we're good there. Wizard in the back. He should clean up everything else he has. Graveyard. The only thing I have really is the bar barrel, but I think with even that just cleaned it up. He's still gonna poison it here. Giant skeleton pushing that side. I'm a Mother Witch, tornado, everything, so nothing pops over to the left. Royal Ghost on the tower, boy. Let's get it. Battle ram the left. That was the play with switching sides, man. That was the play, because I even think this connects. Yes, that connects. That might be the tower. I don't think that's the tower, which is very irritating, but okay, he was able to save it. But not with much left, man. One of the funny part is I thought Royal Ghost was a long time before the exact thing that the numbers up did. Alright, just to be safe, I'm gonna try to kill the rest with Tornado. I don't know if that was the right play there. But battle ram again. This is the one play that he hasn't been able to stop. However, Valkyrie caught him quite a bit with that one. Wizard comes through clutch here, and if he gets a shot, If he gets a shot. All right, let's go. If he can get a shot. Oh, I thought that was it. All right. Valkyrie is going to kill the ghost. That's part of the reason why I never really used that card that often. That was a god-awful tornado. I'm typically way better with that card than that. But I don't see him stopping this. Even with the Valkyrie, I don't see it. What? Yo, hey, bro. You got skill.